You guys asked for South Goa, and guess what? Finally I'm in Palolem, and I've been planning this trip since such a long time. It's been almost 10 years since I have come here, and what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to take you all along this beach and show you exactly where we used to stay, and after that I'm going to go outside and take you guys on a virtual tour. This is where I entered from, so in case if you put Palolem beach on Google Maps, you will get here. That's where I parked my bike. I paid 50 rupees, and that side there is parking for four-wheelers. I'm guessing the price will be around 100 rupees. And just at the entrance here you'll see this lovely restaurant. It's called Draupadi. I remember the name because I have come here earlier and I've eaten here. The food is good, and this is the kind of view that you will get. So right now there are a lot of domestic tourists because it's the month of May. Sorry, today is June, 1st June. Wow, almost half the year is about to get over. Anyway, time flies. So because a lot of kids have their summer vacations going on, still going on, I'm assuming that's the reason why you'll find many Indian families. And what I love about Palolem beach is how safe it is to go for a swim. It's very nice. You can literally just keep walking there, and it won't be very deep, but obviously because and this man here is pulling something in the water, right? And even the dogs are having a good time. So like I said, the beach is very good for a swim because you can keep walking. Of course not in the monsoons, it's risky, and if you get boats here you can even go for a dolphin trip. So I remember going that way. There is an island there right behind, Honeymoon Island, if I remember the name correctly. I just feel so good because I haven't traveled by bike for so many kilometers. I did that in Kerala. If you've not watched the Kerala videos, you should watch it. We did ride up until Tamil Nadu, but it feels so good to be back here. And while riding, I was just thinking like why it feels so good. You go through the forest, you go through the hills, you get the lovely fragrance from the forest, and it just feels so good. And as we keep walking, this is what I can see right now. Sai Marine, I don't remember what this is, but it looks very nice. And again, all of these places are just exactly opposite the beach. And you can see here some guys are clicking a picture. This is a very good backdrop. Right now the weather is overcast, but when it's sunny, when the sky looks blue, it is picture perfect. And this here as well, if you're standing there and if you get these coconut trees in the background, it looks very good, right? So as I was talking, I have so many things to say right now. I don't even know where to start. Okay, now let me continue about the bike ride that I was telling you. So it was a very good feeling. Once you cross this area called Kukoli, a bit ahead you'll climb up a hill, and if you're on a two-wheeler, it is way better than even driving a luxury car in a city. The views are spectacular. It reminded me of a Kerala trip. Those of you who haven't watched our Kerala series, you should watch those videos because the scenery there, the places there was amazing, and South Goa is reminding me of that. And what I love the most right now is there are very few people. It is going to be a tiring walk, but then I'll take you guys right that side because there are some wooden cottages, and if I can manage to speak to someone, let me talk to someone. And there somewhere in the distance there's a silent party that happens. I'm not very sure. Like I said, wait, let me zoom in. I've come here after so many years, and around like 14-15 years ago, I know there used to be a silent party happening there. They have some yoga sessions right there at the end. I envy this guy right here. He's reading a book under this, and if I was in his place, all I would want is a cup of coffee and some soft music. That would be perfect. Again, the view, guys, the view is so damn good. Because we are approaching the monsoon season, these things are covered. And those of you who've come here, Palolem is very well known for its wooden cottages. So in case if you come here during December, you can get wooden cottage non-AC for like around 1,500. There are more there as well. We used to stay right there ahead. I'm going to walk. Let me see if I have the energy to walk right up until there, and I will take you guys up until that side. I left my place in Kalangut at around 10:45 and right now it's 2 p.m. I cannot believe this is the first time I'm riding this much, but it's something that I'm really enjoying. Those who haven't read this book called The Flow State of Mind, or Flow, I think the name of the book is Flow, please read it. Like we spoke in a Saligaon video, Michael, if you're watching, my comment where I said I don't know what is making me feel so good, I know the answer. I felt the same way today while riding. It's just that you get into the flow state of mind. There is nothing that bothers you and you are just in that flow and you're enjoying everything. You forget everything and then you get to the stage where you feel perfect. And I can walk with no fear because I purchased my umbrella yesterday from Sakli. Can you believe it, guys? We were in Sakli yesterday and today we are in Palolem, and hopefully, fingers crossed, if I don't change my plans, we'll also go to Bicholi market tomorrow. This is a very good view. These guys haven't dismantled their wooden cottages. They have started there, but this is what you can expect. It's just on the beach, and the rooms, the beds, everything, the washroom, everything is very good. Even though it's basic, it's clean, but this view, like I said, you have to come here during season time or when it is sunny. It just looks picture perfect. I found it, guys. This is where we used to stay, but things have changed a lot. I remember there was a restaurant here. This restaurant is still there here, or either here, one of the thing, but I remember the name Coco. And they have built some more wooden cottages here. There are many more wooden cottages here as well. Let me see if I can find someone. I think there's a gentleman here. Let me see if I can ask him to show you the rooms. Spoke to these guys and we have got permission to see the rooms. It did take me a while to convince them, but I had to tell them like a 10-12-year-old story and describe the cottages, and I told them I did stay here. And this is what their restaurant looks like. This gentleman here will be showing us the rooms. Again, look at the view from here. So if you're seated here, this is what you can expect. And those of you who think I get money to do this, absolutely not. I do not even know who these guys are. I've just come here based on my previous experience. So you have to remove your footwear here because they have just cleaned the room. And look at this. Like I said, they have the basic amenities. Everything is good. Nice room here, and obviously washroom in there. And this is all made out of wood. Look at this, quite a huge washroom as well. And right here they have a mirror as well. So those of you who are coming to Palolem and if you want to stay at the beach, this is a perfect option. And they have ACs and a little place here to sit, little table. And we'll ask this gentleman, इसका रेट अभी क्या चालू है? अच्छा, okay. If you don't want the rooms opposite the beach, this is what you can expect. Look at this view. So obviously the rooms facing the ocean will be slightly pricier, I'm guessing. That guy, he did not know the prices because he said he's in the servicing section. Let me show you this place as well. So we used to stay, I remember when we came in December, one of these rooms here we used to stay in. It looks very different now, but let me go ahead and ask the people here at the reception for the prices. I asked them the prices, and right now the price going on is 6,000 rupees for a couple. Yes, I know what you're thinking. It's a bit expensive. Yes, I totally agree. It is, but then you have this view. And in case if one more person wants to stay, another extra person wants to stay, they said they can put a bed and they will charge that person 1,000 extra. And if you go there directly and book the place, you will obviously get the best price instead of booking it online. There are some more huts here as well, and we have stayed here as well. I remember this place also. Look at this. They have the similar concept. They have a restaurant down, they have huts, and you can find these huts all the way even up on that hill. Even if you go on the hill there are huts. Coco huts behind there. During season he said the price is 8,000. Again, I know even my eyebrows are going up, but that's what the prices are nowadays. And these places you can always come in here directly, check the prices or check it online and book. But overall, as you guys know, Palolem is definitely one of the most loved beaches in the south. But listening to the prices, yes, I do feel, I do sense that bit of worry. Why is it so expensive? I don't get it. Look at these little cottages here. So many of them are shutting for the season. Obviously it's going to rain and all these cottages are wooden. I will always remember this rock here in the middle of the ocean because there's a little story about that rock, I'll tell you. Back when we used to come here, this is like a 10, 12, 13, 14, 15-year-old story. We've come here multiple times. I remember there was this one guy, I think he was Indian. I'm not sure if he was Goan, but Indian for sure. And that guy used to swim all the way up there towards that rock in the afternoon when it was sunny and hot, and he used to sit there and he used to meditate. I really don't know why he used to do that, but he had the guts to go all the way up there, sit on that rock for hours and hours. I still think of, whenever I see a rock like in the middle of the sea, I always think about him. I really wonder how he did that. And thanks to all the trekking that I've done in my younger days, I can still walk, guys. I can still walk, and I can walk a lot. But there was that one rock here which has a teeth of the shark teeth painted on it. I think it is on that end. I cannot remember. I think it is on that end, yeah. Anyway, these little steps here will take you up the hill. Steps look a bit dangerous, but I trust this because this is bamboo. And yeah, obviously if you have kids or senior citizens, you will have to be a bit cautious. But I know the view here is going to be fantastic. Look at this. So I have not even made it till the top. Let's walk a little bit ahead. In the morning I had 3 eggs with garlic, 2 pois, and that's what is keeping me going. And of course my chai, my cup of tea. And after this vlog, I am sure I am going to be very hungry, because after this I need to take you guys on a tour outside as well. Wow. Look at this view. That is really crazy. And again, this way, if you go down, oh my god, I just love Palolem. Even Agonda, guys, Mobor, Kola Beach, these are one of my favorite beaches in South Goa. This looks like a scene from the movies. And there's a little beach here. Let's go. I know this is going to be a long video, but some of you guys have been really enjoying these videos, and of course even I am enjoying exploring these places. So these are the places where I've come walking. Whenever I used to come here, I've gone all the way up there, and across that side, if I remember, is Patnam Beach. I've gone there as well, not walking, from outside with my two-wheeler. Back then we used to rent two-wheelers. Look at this. So beautiful. And guess what? Even here there are these wooden cottages. superb. The view is superb. Right now, because it is overcast, the sky and the water doesn't look blue, but once you are here during the season time or when it is sunny, everything looks perfect here. There we go. Look at these cottages. Spectacular. And the view, that is the view from the cottages. Look what they have done to the steps. Be happy, we are family, blah 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 blah. Very nice idea. Am I going to go further? Of course, yes, but with caution. Look at this. If you are antisocial and if you don't want anyone around you, this is the perfect spot for you. This is where they used to have the silent parties, but I don't think they do it anymore. And there is a way to go further as well. I am tired, but let's see if we can go. I feel for that guy. I was talking to him and he was fishing. And those of you who go fishing will know sometimes you have to sit for hours and hours and you don't end up catching anything. But when you do, it's really fun. Anyway, poor guy, he didn't catch anything. And me, sometimes I am out of my mind. Where am I going? I'm going up these steps. I asked him though, he said yes, you can go up these steps and you can walk towards that way. Luckily today the weather is pretty okay. It's not sunny, that's why I can freely walk here. But riding for so long, I am hungry. And look at this, look at that. That is exactly why I wanted to come here. But as I said, I'm moving ahead with caution. You have to watch your steps, guys. Especially when you are in places like these. Wow, look where we are. I've come all the way from there and I have to go all the way back there. No problem. I have a bottle of water and thanks to all the walking and playing football every week, thankfully I'm still fit and I've built up my endurance to do all this. I'm always curious to know, guys, some of you said you guys ride the bike as well. How long have you gone on a bike trip continuously? I want to know that, one. And second thing is, have any one of you guys gone hiking? The longest hike that we've gone for was in Maharashtra. Harishchandra Gad is the name of that fort, and that was an 8-hour hike one way. And if I remember, that was through this place called Nalichi Wat. Anyway, those of you who are watching from Mumbai, Maharashtra, Pune will know. But it was all worth it. That's what I can see. That is the 360-degree view. And I am tempted to go ahead. Am I tempted to go ahead? Because like I told you, I've been to these places before, and that side there is Patnam Beach, and there is a way to go from here. Whew. I know when Adrian is watching this, I'm going to get some lecture from her. But Adrian, this is what I was when I used to go hiking. Yes. Look at this. This is another little beach here, and somewhere that side is Patnam, and way ahead that side is Karwar. It's a good thing I wore this, a linen shirt. It really helps. And by the way, the plan today was to show you guys Donapaula, and somewhere in Panjim, after crossing the bridge, I changed my mind. I was like, today is the right day to go to Palolem because it's not sunny. And the decision was absolutely worth it. Now it's time to head back to the bike, and once I'm out, there's a road that goes that way all along the beach, I'm going to take you guys on a tour on my bike along the beach road. We are starting a virtual tour, guys, and I have left the parking, and as usual around most parkings there is always some confusion. And there is confusion because there has to be that one person who's impatient and who will not let the other person go down. I mean go ahead, sorry. The heat is making me crazy. Not the heat, the humidity. Yeah. But then that person will eventually end up blocking everyone. Well, we are out now, and on the right and on the left here there are many shops. So similar shops to what you will see in Baga. But what I have noticed here is that they have more variety, if I am not mistaken. They have like antiques and jewelry and all these things. And in the same line here on the left, there is a grocery shop as well. And this on the right here is the local bus. So I have taken this local bus from Margao and come all the way here to Palolem. The ticket was very cheap back then, I think 30 rupees or something. I don't know, maybe right now it must be like 50 rupees, I guess. But it's really very cheap. The ride, yes, of course it's very bumpy. And if you're not used to the rides in India, especially if you're watching from the UK and the US, then you will have a tough time. Not really a tough time, but it's going to be an adventure. Okay, and this rent-a-car in front of me is going really slow, this person is taking his own sweet time. Anyway, on the right and left here, tattoo studios and then clothing shops. Cheeky Chili, is this the place where I used to come and eat? I'm not very sure. But yes, it's been a long time. Fisherman's Local. If you've been to Palolem, guys, please let us know your latest experience, your latest reviews. And if you're from Goa, if you're watching from this area, from Kankona, please let us know, which are the good places to eat and drink. Again, on the right and left, there are clothing shops. I don't know what's wrong with this person, but she is taking her own sweet time. Anyway, doesn't really matter. I am not in a hurry as well. I am also looking around. Little Tibet Cafe. This has been here since a long time. Rent-a-cars in Goa have to be extremely cautious, guys. Extremely cautious. The other one was a rent-a-car as well, and that person had gone down this road, down the tarmac. Anyway, I don't want to put her under pressure. I think she is an amateur driver. Okay, let's keep moving ahead. During December, guys, this place looks very colorful. Right now I can see that some shops have shut for the season, and this is literally is nostalgia. I feel like I'm back like 13-14 years ago. Back then not a lot of people knew about Palolem, and the surprising thing was when we had visited, thanks to a friend who lives very close by, Randall. If you're watching, you do watch the videos, I know, and he is the one who told us about Palolem. And thanks to Randall, we all knew about Palolem. Right now, yes, nowadays people watch reels and videos, and that's how you get to know. But back then, our friend helped us explore this place, and because we came here, we ended up getting to know about Agonda, and just like how I ride the bike nowadays, back then as well, I used to take the bike and just go to places which were unknown, unfamiliar, and I ended up exploring so many nice places. The only difference is back then I didn't carry a camera with me. I sometimes really wish, I hope I had a camera. I could really take you guys on an awesome trip. I met people from different countries, and there was that one evening when someone from Spain, Germany, Singapore and which other country? From the UK? No, I don't remember. But yeah, we were all from different nationalities. We spoke about our cultures, about our cuisine, about the way of living, the mentality. It was such a good experience. And then we went to this restaurant. I still remember the name. It's called Fatima in Agonda, and we had a very nice dinner then there. And out I was staying at Agonda that time, and we ended up meeting up near my cottage, and we had a really nice evening there. This left, yeah, I think this is the left that goes towards Agonda. Should I go? I think I should. I still remember the roads. Yeah, this is the left that goes towards Agonda. Wow, this road brings back so many memories. I've even gone cycling from Palolem to Agonda. Such a good feeling, and I wanted to go all the way to Cabo de Rama, but if you gone that on that road, you will know that the slope there is too steep, and cycling on that slope will really take the steam out of you. I gave up then, and I came back to Palolem, but what an experience that was. And on this road I had kombucha in one of the restaurants here. I think I know where it is. It's somewhere here on the right. It's before the fields. I don't know if it's still there, but it belongs to a local guy. Wow, this road, and I totally agree with everyone who has been commenting about South Goa. South Goa is different. It's not crowded. It's not commercialized. It's still got that lovely feeling that you get in Goa. Michael, again, if you're watching, that feeling which you cannot really explain. That's what I feel here. Look at this. Look at the hill ahead. Locals going on with their lives. Someone is constructing a house there. Is this the restaurant on the right? Because I remember it was before the fields. Rooms on the right. Please tell me this is the one, because I would really love to have the kombucha what I had here. Is this the one? I think this is the one. No? Yeah, I think this is the one. Yeah, this was the one. But I'm in two minds, guys. I'm not very sure. Anyway, we'll keep moving ahead. Let's go towards Agonda. Is my video still playing? Quick check. Yes, it is still playing. This is going to be a long video, but I really hope you guys are enjoying watching this video. And I need to get some food as well. Cooper's Bar and Restaurant. I think I'm going to skip lunch. I'll have a snack before heading back home. But I really wanted to cover these places, and of course this ride has given me a lot of confidence. I am going to come back here and show you some more places, some more beaches. Woo! And tomorrow I need to go to Bicholim, also known as Bicholi. Wow. This really breaks my heart. I don't know who are these stupid people who dump their garbage here in such a nice place. Just carry it along with you. Why do you have to dump it here? Why? Just carry it along with you. There are garbage bins everywhere. I had a bottle, I carried it with me, and I dumped it at the beach. There was a huge trash can near the entrance at Palolem. It's as simple as that, guys. Please do not litter. We live in a very beautiful place, in a very beautiful country. Please do not litter. And one of you guys, Melroy, you mentioned that I need to mention in my videos to take care about nature. Yes, I will keep mentioning it, but at the end of the day, people need to have this thought at the back of their minds that we are the ones Who shouldn't litter? Look at this. Why? 10-15 years ago this road used to be so clean and so nice, but right now I'm seeing trash even here in South Goa. It's very bad. Anyway, most of the road is clear. It's only in some spots where the fish curry, veg fish curry, 130 rupees. I think I need to find places like these. Whew. And I am feeling hungry right now. This ride has taken my energy, but then yes, I do have a little bit of energy to go ahead and carry on this ride. I remember when I came cycling here, it was a crazy trip. Amazing, the ride is amazing. And I always carry a bottle of water. I was feeling very thirsty. Butterfly Beach is somewhere on the right here. Do I want to go? Yeah, this is the way towards Butterfly Beach and towards Agonda. I remember there was some place called Leopard Valley on the way or something. Is the area? Butterfly Beach is left from here. But Leopard Valley, yes, this is the one. Yeah, way to Agonda Beach. We are on the right track. I am not using Google Maps, guys. I still remember the road. Look at this. Such a beautiful ride. And like I mentioned earlier, I am definitely going to cover Patnam and Mobor Beach and Asolna, these areas. There is Starlight Restaurant, and some of you guys had commented on our videos long time back. You had spoken about a couple of restaurants. I don't remember the names, but I have noted it down. I will visit those restaurants as well because I had checked the reviews on Google. I always double check the reviews on Google, guys. The reviews on Google are very reliable. I don't really believe Instagram Reels. Even if I watch YouTube, I refer to the Google reviews. And how do I know the place is good? Because I always believe the reviews by people who have been to multiple restaurants. Do not believe people who have given like 1 or 2 reviews or 3 reviews. Less than 50 is something that I avoid. Maybe they are right, but I don't want to take the risk. I always look at reviews by people who have given like 50 or hundreds of reviews. These are the people who are foodies, and these are the people who know their stuff. And we are getting close to our destination, Simrose Resort. I think I remember this. Again, this is nostalgia, guys. Such a good feeling to ride. And if I come across Fatima Restaurant, I am definitely going to have my lunch there. And if I can make a vlog there, sure, I'm going to do that. As I'm getting closer to Agonda, I'm feeling very hungry, very hungry. And the sun is out right now. The sun was out actually when I was walking on the beach on Palolem, and I think that is what has drained me a little bit. But I think I have, like, if I was a phone, I'm like literally on 10% battery right now. I do need some charging. But before my battery ends, I am going to definitely make it to Agonda Beach. Oh, look at this bull here, right in the middle of the road. And if it's a bull or a cow or any animal, guys, please, to be safe and to be sure, just keep safe distance. You never know. If you end up, if you'll end up startling them, they might take a step back or a step forward, and that can cost you. That can, end up in an accident. So I keep safe distance always. Wow. And yes, this is the turn. Agonda Beach, Butterfly Beach. Yes, this is the turn. I remember this. So in left indicator on. I think they have widened this road and made it better. Really nice to be back on this road again. Who's been to Kola Beach? In the south, if you ask me, the most isolated beach that I've been to is Kola Beach. Nowadays, I don't know. Nothing is isolated because of Google Maps and all the reels on Instagram. People know the places. But then again, guys, if you are visiting such places, please do not litter. Very important to keep these places clean, not just for us but for our future generations. And obviously you don't want to dump plastic or you don't want to litter around these places. We are getting closer towards Agonda. The road here is decent but not the best, as you can hear it in my voice. It is a bumpy ride, little bit bumpy, not too much. Woo. You can hear me make all sorts of sounds because I am getting hungrier by the minute. 1:30, 2 o'clock or max 3 o'clock is my lunch time, and right now it's close to 3:20. And this long ride, what has happened? Something has happened to my camera. I'm sorry guys, all this while I was talking to myself. I don't know how much footage I've lost, but I've made it to Agonda Beach, and this is the place where I used to stay. Exactly the place. There was a hut here, beach hut. I used to stay here, and this is the kind of view that you get. Yeah, look at this. Even these guys have changed so much. So there are huts here. And finally we have made it to Agonda Beach. Quiet, peaceful, serene. Sun is out. Just a spectacular beach. So Palolem is right there behind, and that side there is Cabo de Rama. Whew. What a ride. What a ride it has been. And I am feeling a little slightly nauseous. I am not going to take the risk. I am going to go somewhere and eat. I don't know if this helmet is making me feel that way. But yeah, feeling thirsty as well. I need to get a bottle of water. Anyway, I'll take off the helmet later. Look at this wall. People have written stuff over it. I hope you guys have enjoyed watching the video. I am exhausted, but that will not stop me coming back. Although I'm even losing my words right now. I will come back here for sure in the future. Until the next one, take care, stay safe and stay positive.